welcome back to InSauga.com podcast on Rogers TV Peel or on InSauga.com. My name is Arlene.
And my name is Khaled.
And we have Shyann and Nickname in the house with us. We're going to talk about their CD, Shyann's CD. And welcome.
Thank
Shyann
you.
Nickname.
Thanks for having us.
So can you guys tell us your Mississauga connection? Like, did you grow up here? Did you go to school here? Do you live here?
High school.
I can speak for myself. I was born in Montreal, but I've moved here when I was really little, and I've lived here ever since elementary school, high school. I went to Crowther Arts School, so
nice.
yeah, the arts connection.
Nice,
Yeah.
cool. So describe your music to, I guess, people that have never listened to your music before.
It's hard to describe.
Try.
It's the way we look at it. We think it's a combination of a hip hop touch with more musical elements.
Cool.
So I like to think of it as Alicia Keys, as produced by like Timbaland and the Black Keys. It's
Nice.
like it's a bit eclectic,
cool.
which
Yeah.
is obviously complimenting ourselves. I mean, I'm not actually comparing myself to either or, but I think that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's got a bit of like trip hop in the production, but Nick, he's also like a multi-instrumentalist, so he's incorporated like live piano, live guitar, live everything. So
I have to admit that when I first listened to it, it's music that makes you groove, right? It gets your head bopping and stuff like that. So yeah,
That's
so
cool.
Yeah.
How did you guys come together musically?
how did we come? Well, actually, the first time I ever met Nick, unofficially, he might not have known who I was at the time. He was playing in a group called Club Treehouse, and they were pretty big here back in the day, back in like the ESC executive
yeah.
snooker club
Yep.
days.
Did you ever go to the what's it called?
did.
The
Lost Lounge.
The Lost Lounge.
The Lost Lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was a good music night.
So that's kind of how we met. We had some mutual friends, and then we just decided to work on music.
Cool.
And then 4 years later, the album was finished. It took a while.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So tell us about the album Into the Ground.
So Into the Ground, it's basically I would say it's a perfect collaboration between not perfect. It's a collaboration between myself.
You could say it. It was perfect.
Perfect. No. It's a collaboration between myself and Nick. So we did. I did some of the songwriting on my own. We did a lot of songwriting together, and like I add the vocal elements like backup vocals, beatboxing, and stuff, and then. The rest of the production, and if you listen to it, it's pretty like it's very interesting production, and that's all care of him. So
I think she's underselling herself a little though, because when she says, "Yeah, I did the backup vocals," that sounds like okay. No, she would come to me with like harmonies and chords and grooves that she would like create just with vocals.
Yeah.
And then I would take that, like it was pretty much a beat on itself, just made a cappella, and then I would take that and kind of bring my own swing into it.
Cool.
And it's cool that you say that it grooves, because we wanted to find the balance in between something that's just simple and groovy, but that it also stimulates you.
Yeah.
You know, mentally, like a Radiohead album.
That's awesome.
Radiohead.
Yeah, well, that's what we're
really
trying
cool.
to do.
Yeah.
So was it just the two of you guys who worked on this? Did you have anybody else collaborate with you, or mostly?
I wouldn't say well. We had feature one MC on one of the songs, and we actually shot a video with them last weekend, which was pretty awesome.
Cool.
Telescope is his name.
Okay.
Great singer and rapper, and we had a few featured, session players and stuff.
Awesome.
But creatively, it was really just kind of a baby.
Cool.
Dysfunctional baby.
So
us, yeah.
that would be your second video. Your first one, Into the Ground.
Into the Ground, yeah.
Was featured at film festival.
It was.
last year, right?
We had
That's
it.
awesome.
Couple of them, yeah.
It was the Mississauga Independent Film Festival,
Yeah.
and also the Hamilton Film Festival. So that was something we weren't even aiming for or expecting. So it was kind of a nice surprise to be able to show it in that type of like on a big screen. You know what I mean? As opposed to just.
How did it feel being on the big screen and your video showing?
It was pretty crazy. At the same time, like it was crazy to see it. But I don't know. I know myself and Nick. We're analytical on this. Like again, we worked on it for so many years now that I still have yet to sit back and listen to the album as an album on its own. Like you're still, I
Really?
think it's just
I've done
natural.
it 600 times.
Like
Yeah,
to
well, it's
enjoy
natural to
it,
kind of
maybe?
like pick it apart and just be like, oh, you know, like, or oh, that's good, and yeah, but just to kind of sit back and listen to it. Yeah.
The unfortunate thing on the first screening that we had, the theater, one of the speakers wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
So only half of the sounds you would hear because there's a lot of stereo playing
that
with the
sucks.
record.
Yeah.
And for like the producer, I'm just sitting there just
like,
sweating. It was like the longest 6 minutes of my
But
life.
what's cool is that the people that haven't seen it yet probably, you know, they don't have that to compare it to. But I
No.
completely know what
Yeah.
you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite place to perform at in Mississauga?
I would say back in the day, hands down, it would have been
Lost Lounge,
Executive
for
The
sure.
Lost
Yeah, it
Lounge.
was awesome.
You know how many people have said that?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
like almost
Well,
every musician we've had
yeah,
has
the
said the
last
Lost
one we
Lounge.
had.
Yeah.
Well, it just had such a unique vibe, man. And like it was
Yeah.
like Christmas Eve every time you had a show there. It was just like there was
True.
just this cool energy.
Cool.
Everybody came out to listen to the music. That's
Yeah.
what I liked. I
We-
mean, it wasn't about socializing or who's who and who's. It was about who was on the stage, and it was a cool vibe.
We need that back.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What is the coolest gig that you guys could think of that you've done?
Together or period?
It could be whatever. It could be together. It could be what you've done, Nick. what
Together,
you've
I
done,
mean,
Shyann.
we played Toronto. We did the Harlem downtown a few weeks ago.
Nice.
That was pretty fun because we
Yeah.
had like 4 hours to ourselves to just go off and do what we wanted
Yeah.
to.
Sweet.
And we had this really great drummer that plays with us, Tony Netzwick, you might say.
Nesbitt Larking, Tony.
No wonder I couldn't say it. And a friend of ours, Lawrence Correa from InSauga, who's super talented. And yeah, for 4 hours, he just went at it, and that was pretty fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing that again at the end of this month too. at Harlow,
Nice.
so.
So
Wait, you got to plug that. You
So I
gotta
know
plug
I'm
that.
super bad at that. May 24th.
Okay.
Yeah,
At the Harlem.
at Harlem.
What
yeah.
time?
7:30 to 11. We'll
Oh,
be there all
nice.
night.
Okay,
so
cool.
if you're going for dinner, just
Cool.
come upstairs.
You get to put up with us for a few hours, yeah.
Harlem East or Harlem West?
East.
East. Okay.
Yeah, on
Okay.
Richmond.
You don't want to.
I know
upset
it's
people.
confusing.
So quickly, okay. Nickname. Sorry, I knew I wouldn't bring it up, but you were in a video with.
I hate you.
Yes.
Who are you in a video with?
I'm in a video with Nell Furtado.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, all right. I had to
can
bring it
YouTube
up.
that.
Yeah, you guys can YouTube it. So.
Yeah. Well, this was awesome. Like,
Yeah.
make sure that you guys check out their websites. It will be posted on InSauga.com.
Yep.
You saw them here on the TV show, Shyann.ca, nicknamemusic.com. Thank you guys so much for coming. Do you guys have anything else you want to plug?
Yeah, one more thing on
quickly.
my
No,
end,
please,
which
go
is the CD release party, July 4th at the Drake Underground.
Cool, you heard it.
Cool. Awesome.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
so
us.
Take care.
much.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.